Hey everybody, it's Uncle Scott. Welcome back to the QwerkyReax channel. I am super excited today because it is a Ren day. It is a Ren day for me. Some of you, I'm sure most of you have already seen and heard this song. It's the prologue to the Vincent's Tale, which comes out later this week. I'm super excited for it. This one's called Sunflowers, I believe. So we'll pull that up in a second. Friendly reminder, I do chapter all my videos. So if you want to jump right to the music, just use that scroll bar. That'll help you out. Also, please guys, it helps me with the YouTube battle. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not already subscribed and you want to come back to the channel. But most importantly, the most important thing out of everything is please, please, please share. Share this artist's music. And I'm not even telling you to share my video, even though that helps me. Share their music. I always put a link to their music in the description and to their song. So please, you guys know, the more people we can tell about Ren, the better the world will be. And plus it helps him out. And that's just cool all around. I'm super excited to see this, guys. Like, you have no idea. You may notice everything's kind of cleaned up. Well, there's a dent in the couch, but everything's mostly cleaned up behind me. All that stuff you saw me doing before. I have actually finished the massive reorganization and alphabetization of my DVD and media collection. It was like over 2,600 titles, so that took a little bit of time, but that's finally done. So on to the next project, so to speak. But I'm super excited to jump back into music. I started doing it last week with you guys with that little greatest hits tribute to Chinchilla after she mentioned me in an Instagram post along with some other reactors, which was super awesome. So also going to react to her new song, her new music video, Avoidance. I've heard the song and I've done it reaction to the the song that's out there and then the live version, but I definitely want to see the music video and see what she did with that. That'll come later this week as well. But let's get into Ren. Enough of me babbling. You guys know, if you're fans of the channel, friends, I took friends and fans and I just went like that. If you're fans or friends or both of the channel, first of all, thank you. Second of all, I tend to babble when I get excited because I am super excited about new Ren music. You guys know how I feel. It's probably the same way you do. And if this is your first time hearing Ren, I don't know what to expect. I already know it's going to be awesome because that's who he is, but you have a lot of catching up to do. Feel free to do it on my channel or definitely do it on his channel. There's a lot to check out. All right, guys, I'll shut up. Let's get right to this. This is Ren, Vincent's Tale, Sunflowers Prologue. And I'll say right away, I am pretty sure, like 90% sure, that Vincent is about Vincent van Gogh. Sunflowers is one of his most famous paintings. So I'm assuming that's why he named it this. But that's pretty much all I know about it because I try to stay in the dark about stuff because I like learning it when I watch it. So let's do it.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame.
Oh, come
the
on.
Sunflowers will when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woe.
Okay, so first of all, so much already. Like, this is what I love about Ren. He does so many cool things. First of all, to have a news report about Jenny and Screech is just, that's chef kiss, like, messaging. I love that. But then what's even more hidden inside of all of this is talking about the flowers like drooping, which is what the sunflowers painting is. The flowers are drooped in the sunflowers painting. And then tell me this guy that we're looking at right here doesn't look a lot like Vincent van Gogh. If you've ever seen his self-portrait painting, it kind of looks exactly like this guy, just in real life form instead of like, painted color. That's crazy. There was something else I heard in there. I'm going to back it up again. I'm sorry, guys. How about this? I'll play it through, and then we'll come back and we'll analyze so that we can all listen together, take it all in, and then I'm probably going to listen again so that that way I'm not stopping every 30 seconds because I can already tell there's going to be a lot in this one. So let me back it up. Yeah, we'll get it to like, I think he started singing right about there. There we go. All right. I'm trying to be calm, guys. This is me trying to be calm. Can you imagine? You wonder why I'm single. This is the answer right here.
Violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame. The sunflowers wilt when the skies do not rain. It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
This is like a Broadway sound. Incredible.
Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows. But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rains down, blindingly loud. Never surrender.
Listen to that production too. Like really, listen. You have headsets on? Listen to this. Give it to us, Ren. We're so ready for this. We're so ready for this. All right. I love that this is a preview piece. I want to back it up. I have so many thoughts about this, including some of the filmmaking decisions and also some of the hidden messages in there. I'm wondering if I should try to find the paintings to show on screen in case you guys don't know like what I'm talking about. I was thinking about that while I was watching. I might do that. I might just like really quickly right now show you the sunflowers painting, and if I'm talking about it, I'm probably going to do it. And then the self-portrait painting I'm talking about. If you see that self-portrait painting, this guy is like this guy with the blunt is spitting image, bro. Like spitting image. But here, let's get into it again. I'll stop it more this time just to point things out when I see them and hear them.
Tragic scenes last night in London. A 14-year-old girl was found dead from a fatal stab wound. Her attacker, a 14-year-old boy, is in critical condition after a violent altercation with a police officer. Over to reporters on the ground for more.
Oh, such a beautiful shame.
So starting right away on the "Oh, such a beautiful shame," which is how that line is in each of the 3 preceding tales. So it's in Jenny's tale, Screech's tale, and Violet's tale. Also, having the guitar there like that, which he plays that guitar, and I don't know if it's the exact same model because I don't know guitars like that, but I bet money it is because Ren doesn't do anything by mistake. So that's another like symbol of like he's kind of hitting us in every sense of reminding us of those tales. And when we saw at the end of this that we just watched, when he's showing the like teaser for the actual official Vincent's tale, excuse me, you could see he's walking down some of those same streets. It looks like some of those same streets that he did Jenny and Screech and Violet's tale on. So pretty cool. I'm wondering if there's anything about Luke that I'm missing. You can see it right there next to the N, and the letters look kind of raised, like they're not actually like they were put on the shirt. Not that they're like not that it's actually part of the shirt, if that makes sense. So I'm wondering if I'm missing something there, or maybe that's something that comes up later in the actual video. Maybe you guys know, maybe you've heard something about it, or you're catching what I'm missing. Definitely please let me know in the comments.
The sunflowers will when the skies do not rain.
That's like a description of the painting. Like I showed it to you. You'll see.
It's a story I'm sure we all know. It's a moment of madness inside of the woes. We all fall down in London town.
So there's a couple things to point out here. First of all, he's commenting on the madness, and we know that Ren always likes to talk about the madness of the world, the madness inside of you, and everything else. But also, Vincent van Gogh was like legitimately crazy. Like he had moments of like sheer craziness. I mean, dude cut off his ear. That's a very famous story, and it's a true story. So he had some tapioca issues. You know what I'm saying? The point is that I think that's why he says that there. Also, I love the, you know, we all fall down kind of thing in London town. That's an obvious reference. And then I don't know if you noticed, but this whole like rolling and the licking, and then it's very obvious with the tapping that this was slow mode. This was slowed down ever so much in post. And you can tell that because no one taps a blunt the way he like with this like that doesn't look right, but you know what I mean. You're about to see it right now.
On shaky ground carries me.
See how slow that was?
Rains down, blindingly loud, never surrender.
That's another thing that's happening here. First of all, I love it's got this like New Orleans dirge sound. If you don't know what that is, you know, there's very famous when people have funerals in New Orleans, there's a tradition where they have these dirges, these parades where it's very kind of like, you know, lilting, and I didn't even mean to say lilting, but it fits for the pun here. But also like it's kind of that drudging down the street, but they're also playing this kind of like jazzy, it's a lot of horns and a lot of brass, and just kind of you feel the emotion of what's going on just from the music, and they're all wearing very colorful outfits and everything else because it's supposed to be like this kind of like last parade for this person. And this kind of gives that vibe. It also, when I said before that it kind of sounds like a Broadway thing, it's definitely giving me Hadestown, and I don't know if you guys have seen that Broadway show, but it very much has that kind of like bombastic sound of the horns, and the way he did the little like that kind of like scream singing that he does there, that he does so well. sounds very Hadestown to me, which is awesome. I've said for a very long time he could do a Broadway show easily, which is why I was always trying to see if someone would like show him to Lin-Manuel Miranda, because I think he'd lose his mind about how talented this guy is. Let's keep going.
Oh, what a terrible scene. Here lie the corpses of corporate machines, planting seeds where the grass never grows.
Like, he's already telling us that it's not just going to be about a person. It's going to be about, like he likes to do, he likes to reflect. He likes to kind of hold up a mirror and reflect all this stuff that's oppressing us as people that we think is actually helping us. Planting seeds where things can't grow. Think about that. Like, it's a company saying, hey, we're trying to help you out. Look, we're planting all these seeds. And you're like, oh, thank God they're planting seeds. But if you really look closely, those seeds can't grow there. And the corporation knows that. They're just trying to appease you to falling into like a sense of, you know, feeling good about it. At least that's my interpretation. Obviously, I think even Red would say all art is open to interpretation, but that's how I take his message in this moment here.
But the grass, it stays greener in places unknown as we all fall down in London town. Shaky ground carries me. Whoa, rise down, blindingly loud, never surrender.
His singing is so on point. We talk all the time about his lyricism, his musicality, and his rap skills, all these other things that he can do. His singing is so strong. And I love that he said, and I'm hoping it stays true to this because I know a lot of stuff changed because he was sick, but he said that this next album would have a lot more of his singing in it. And I think I noticed it the first, like you hear it in High Ren, you hear it in a lot of other things that like songs that he's done, but the one that it really stuck out to me the most is the Murderer acoustic. And if you haven't heard that, please, it's on my channel. It's in the Ren playlist. If you don't want to watch me react to it, please go to his channel and check it out. But Murderer acoustic, you can hear it a little bit in the Murderer general, but there's a lot of rap going on. In Murderer acoustic, you can really hear he's got pipes, and this exemplifies it perfectly. So I'm really excited for some of the stuff I think we're going to get. I love the creativity of putting him in the TV like this. So you guys also know I like to talk about film production stuff on the channel. As a film director and filmmaker, I have a lot of experience with this kind of stuff. And if you're curious how they did that, that shot's actually pretty easy to do because all they have to do is take this shot where he's like that you're seeing right now with him holding the remote and everything else, make sure they have enough like in front of it, enough what I call preamble, but most people would call pre-roll or scroll because it's old film reel scrolls. But you need enough of a pre-roll so that you can build it inside the TV. So how it's actually done is this original shot is placed in the TV in post, but it was never shot differently. Like it's not actually on the TV for the guy who looks like Vincent van Gogh. That's all done in post, just if you were curious. This part is weird for me because he's brushing his teeth, but what did he swallowed it after brushing it? Is that like a thing? Like I thought everyone spit after they brushed their teeth. And I'm trying to say brush your teeth and everything so this doesn't turn into a meme, and you know what I'm talking about. I see you. But like, this is what he does right here. What is this? His tattoo says everything was beautiful and nothing hurt. That's kind of dope too. But I'll back it up and we'll watch the whole like the toothbrushing thing and you'll see what I mean. I think like watch how he just doesn't spit. I think he swallowed it. He's also kind of showing a progression like into descent. Like he's showing the dissension is what I'm trying to say, because he started there, he's going to work, he's doing the thing, he's at a a grocery a bodega kind of thing, then he's drinking a beer, but we know, and he's kind of seeing the people around him but not really, but we know this is going to progress into him like doing shots, being drunker, people talking at him louder and him not even paying attention to them because we saw it already. But so this seems like an intentional like observational descent. Yeah, like harder to stay awake at work. Shots. Yeah. Fighting, the routine is getting to him. It's getting to him in a major way. I think that might be a theme of Vincent's tale. Then he pays, does that final shot. And I love the old-timey music in the background too. I'll bet you that there's a meaning to the music underneath it too. So if you guys have heard about that or you have a theory about that, definitely let me know in the comments. Uh Guys, I could not be more excited for new Ren music, especially because he's doing this like tail thing. He's continuing the tail, so to speak, or doing another variation on them. Uh, I love that he started this one paying homage to the first three, which kind of, for many people, brought us here. Some people, that's their first experience with Ren. Um, I couldn't possibly be more excited. And I'm also excited to be getting to do this with you. You guys know how much I love doing the videos and how much YouTube like stifling my channel has been just driving me absolutely insane. Cuz I was really enjoying doing this every day. Um but hey, not thinking about the negative stuff right now. Super excited for this. Stay tuned this week. You should get another video from me on Chinchilla's new music video on avoidance. And I'm going to try and do Vincent's Tale on the day it premieres. I hope I get to do that. I do have some scheduling issues because I am trying to do like all these side jobs so that I can afford to feed myself. So I hope all of you are doing great. I hope if you were having any kind of dull day today, I hope this invigorated you and energized you, because I feel like I could go lift a mountain right now because I'm so psyched for this kind of stuff. Hope you're having a great week. Hope you're having a great day. I know it's the beginning of the week, but if it started out rough, let's turn it around together right now. Remember, don't wait for life to be easy to be happy. See you in a few days.